were young and life was long and there was time to kill today. And then you wake to find that 10 years have got behind you. No one told you where to run. You missed the starting gun. And you run to catch up with the sun, but it's sinking and racing around to come up behind you again. The sun is the same in a relative way, but you're older, shorter of breath, and one day closer to death. Every year is getting shorter and never seem to find the time. Plans they often come to naught. A half a page, scribbled lines, hanging on in quiet desperation is the English way. The story's done, the song is over. Thought I'd something more to say.
He plays a little bit better than Durkee does, doesn't he? Oh, Jesus. What up, everybody? I'll skip the introductions, try to make this as short as possible. Power Stroke, if you're out there, Rusty, if you're out there, panel's open. If you guys want to come up, more than welcome. Just like I've told other people since this is today, I said you can believe what Rusty said. Rusty doesn't lie. You know, again, pulled some fuck shit. Shouldn't have happened. Apologize to Rusty. There's only a couple of things I have a point of contention with about what happened. Let's see. Where do I start? As far as the paperwork or whatever that we saw, whatever Johnny said, turn it around. I honestly, and 100%, everything I say is swear on the life of my kids. I didn't watch him when he was putting all that shit out. I didn't want to hear it. You know, I didn't want to hear myself. Again, it was fucked up. Well, first of all, I'll say, look, I've apologized to Rusty. I'll apologize again to Rusty. You know, what happened and what transpired was fucked up. No question about it. Again, let me think. How do I word this? No, you're right, Junke. I never intentionally. It's how do I say this? Again, you know, everything that, you know, Rusty said, he has every right to feel the way that he feels, 100%. And if anything, you know, if anybody knows anything about Rusty, he's very principled, and he is matter of fact. You're not going to get any bullshit, no nonsense. it is what it is. And I knew people had called me today, but a bunch of people saying, hey, what happened, this and that. And I said, just listen to Rusty. He'll tell you. And he's not gonna venture from the truth. Again, a couple things I have a point of whatever with. When it comes to why did I not do anything about this? Uh, it was said from the beginning. I was told, I was under the impression uh, to stay quiet on it, not give Johnny a win for this shit. We weren't going to talk about it. That's where this thing was left. And since that happened, that was the word. That's what's supposed to happen. I I don't have any contact. Zero. So, whatever. What am I supposed to do to figure, am I supposed to do this? Now, this whole thing about this paperwork and trying to clear up some shit that, uh, that John, I'm not speaking in fucking code, something. Jesus Christ. Um, this whole thing about this paperwork, about the medical shit. I do not recall talking to Rusty about that. I did not know that I should have gone out there and fucking campaigned that, the wrong information was given. Um, that the wrong info had been given out and that I was to correct that. Like I said, didn't even listen to Johnny and whatever his bullshit that he was doing. The thing that Rusty was pissed about was the whole thing about him knowing what the truth was the whole time without seeing any paperwork, and would do it, maybe without the paperwork. That's what he was upset about, at least in my mind. I was not aware that anything was talked about, that about this, that I needed to correct Johnny on what he said, twisting some shit around. Again, I didn't listen to Johnny. Of course, I'd be happy to say that. So, I mean, that's that. Let's see. I'm trying to think what else. Again, I mean, everything, most of what he said is 100% accurate. It's not. He's not. And again, of course, again, if I could go back and change the situation, I would. And there was a couple other things going on in the background. And again, like Rusty said, when you get in these back streets and you're fucking, you're doing this and that, there's just more that goes on than you guys know about. So yeah, the whole timeline of that is correct. Rusty and I decided, to not, to not do the thing anymore. We were still talking from time to time, but then, when Johnny kept releasing more and more information, more questions kept coming up. My point, and I guess what they're saying about all this deflection is the fact I stuck to the point as, hey, I didn't say anything that wasn't known by people publicly and had been talked about. So again, I'm under this impression, and mind you, nobody's talking to me. Lobster says, please be all, let's just stop giving this guy attention. Well, see, that was the plan, at least as I understood it. And again, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's just bullshit. I mean, not Rusty, just the whole situation and how it had to come down to this, because nobody, and I don't blame Rusty for not reaching out, but the whole thing transpired. And again, I'm trying to keep the thing quiet because I think that's what we're supposed to be doing, right? I reached out to one person. I reached out to Power Stroke. I talked to him. We got this thing. We're supposed to all go to Ryan's show in Cincinnati or whatever. So I'm like, hey man, I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable. Is this what what do you think I should do? Like this and that. And he's like, man, he said, if I was you, he's like, and knowing Dad, like, he really likes you. He's like, I think y'all can work this out. He's like, I still think it'd be a good idea if you came. I said, all right, bet. Um, you know, time goes by, and we had talked for a while that night, and he's like, I'll call you back. Well, I've never heard back from him since, as far as a phone call. Time was drawing nearer to Cincinnati. I'm texting, I'm not getting a response. Then I get a message like, hey, man, take a hint. We don't fuck with you anymore, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, well, what changed? And, he put in there, hey, we're sick of your bullshit deflection and all this other stuff. Again, cool. You know, no more, no talk, nothing. That's that. Rusty's not talking to me, period. Actually, I'll look. He said something about email. If he sent me an email, I didn't get it. I don't check my email that often. I don't think he sent it anyway because I went and checked it when he was live. I didn't see anything, but maybe he did send something. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, again, I don't hang on. Sorry guys, I'm looking to see what it was. I think I'm the only, like, one of very few people that can get in contact with Rusty kind of other than email. So again, I mean, I know he's pissed at me. So I still send him some shit that I find to be pertinent. Again, I texted him a few times. Some things, I mean, nothing crazy, just shit that I thought that would be pertinent. I mean, like, I'll just give you one example. Like, the last thing was like 12 Point was going to go live. He didn't have a thing. He hadn't been live in a while. I'm just like, hey, just so you know, 12 Point's going live from here to here, so y'all don't bash heads if you end up going live. Just stupid shit that I would do normally. And again, I didn't expect an answer or any of that shit. I would read more of it, but it's not. Who cares? It's not really pertinent. But I mean, what it comes down to is, I really didn't know that it was my job to go out and clarify that Johnny had twisted words on this hospital, paperwork, to clear Rusty out of this. Never. Again, I was told, and again, I understand, 100% why Rusty don't want to fuck with me. It's my fault. I'll own that. I've apologized. We talked about it as things kept coming up. Like I said, I just don't know what to say. Like, I've already apologized. I don't know what I can say about that situation that would change it. And again, I'm still operating under this assumption that we're trying to keep this quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm operating under. So then Slayback takes it upon himself. Doesn't say anything. Comes up. With the fucking left jab out of nowhere on the panel. Fine, whatever. Address it. Like, he jumps off. I guess he wasn't getting what he wanted. Again, I'm not saying anything. I haven't talked to Rusty. I haven't talked to any of these people. I didn't know if he was put up to do that. I have no clue what's going on. He said, well, we'll talk, Well, I've reached out a couple times. Guess what? Nobody wants to talk. He doesn't answer. He doesn't, he's not responding to text, none of that shit. And this is after, he gets off the panel the first night. I again, I don't know why. But yeah, nothing's there. And again, a lot of people, I was on Jams today, a lot of people thought Slayback was trolling both times. And I'm trying to tell you, like, no, it's not a fucking troll. Like, it's serious. And again, I don't know. I mean, if people had an issue with it, they could have certainly reached out. There's not one single fucking person that reached out to me that said, hey, you need to, do this or try to clear this up. I had accepted the fact that Rusty and I were done doing our shit. Again, it's fucked up. It is my fault. The reason why the shit. I mean, he's completely right. It is 100% my fault. So, and again, the whole thing with Power Stroke and the whole like, hey, we're fucking, you done whatever. I don't know. It is what it is. So now that seems to be, uh, a couple other people have gone down that path, which is cool. It just, I don't know. It makes you wonder if you drop some shit. How do I frame this? And I'm not talking about Rusty when I say this. But if your friends, how do I say that? Yeah, I mean, if you're friends with people, and then all of a sudden it's like, boom, some fuck shit. There's no talk. I mean, I guess if you've made up your mind, you've made up your mind. Um, again, this whole thing that Johnny twisted the narrative on, I can swear to you, I didn't listen to Johnny. I didn't listen to any of the shit that he put back out. I looked at his comment section. I know he wasn't getting much traction on any of it, probably like he thought. Um, uh, so, but I don't know. I'm scatterbrained. I can't. I don't even know. Moral of the story is don't talk to Johnny for any reason whatsoever. Yeah, I mean it's a bad idea. Again, I'd done it before for certain reasons. It worked out and certain people saw why. It's not like fucking it's not like I want to be friends with a dude or whatever. I mean, again, and I saw Slayback doing the troll, like, anytime I came around here and there. Oh, and this whole thing about wanting to come in and fucking uh, go to Rusty's members only and get up there and like crash something. That's bullshit. Whoever said that's bullshit, you're a fucking bitch. Um, it's just not. It's not the truth. I'm one thing. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to do that. I mean, I'm critically self-aware. I'm not going to go there and try to. I mean, why? I mean, how good could that conversation actually be if somebody doesn't want you there? Hang on, I'm trying to read these comments. And again, I mean, I don't know. It's to think I would try to hijack some sort of. I mean, that's just bullshit. Whoever said that's a bitch. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Yeah, and again, I'm totally doing this against my better judgment. I just didn't want to forget some shit. Uh, don't be like Adam, straight hooter shooter. What are you talking about? Fuck you, straight hooter shooter. I saw the shit you were saying. You're fucking out of your goddamn mind half the time. Let's see. The reason we handle things out in the open is we never hid anything from our community or lied about anything people are asking questions about. Why Rich wasn't on panel anymore. Yeah, I get that, dude. But I'm also told to keep it quiet. I mean, and again, you could have given me a little bit of a heads up. We're boys and everything. Fuck you, hooter shooter. Get the fuck out of here. Let's see. I'm a nutless yes man. Okay, dude. Whatever. Um, but no, I mean, I don't know. I would have played it different, but whatever. It is what it is. Um. Oh shit. I just saw a comment over Working Verse. It is Rick and Moses night, isn't it? Jesus Christ. We fucked their shit all up. So, sorry, Rick and Moses. I didn't know this shit was all gonna break down on a goddamn Wednesday night. Um let's see. Rich, you want to talk about heads up? Did you give Rusty a heads up on what was on that phone call, or did you say you were more fucked up than a football bat? Power Strip, come up here, dude. I'd love to talk to you. Um I I honestly I just know I didn't say anything that would fuck up anything that wasn't public. I never heard anything about any medical shit. I saw your little comment about the you know I keep hearing you say this deflect and shit. I don't know how much more accountability you can take for something than say that it happened, that you're sorry, you wouldn't do it again. What the fuck else do you want somebody to say? What is there to say? This is the first time I'm ever hearing that I need to correct a situation with hospital paperwork. First time. That's it. Point blank. When your pops ask me if there's anything they need to be concerned about as far as, litigation type shit, I said no. I said I didn't say anything that people don't know publicly. And I'm pretty sure that held true. Um, this whole thing, and again, uh, yeah, I think you're right, Tattoo. Um, didn't see anything about hospital paperwork. That was all Johnny twisting what you said, but you sat on your hands and let that and look like it's not cool, dude. I don't know if you've been in here the whole time. I didn't watch Johnny. I wasn't going to listen to his bullshit again. Nobody mentioned that it was my job to clear this up and say that Johnny's wrong. I would have gladly done that. Again, I'm operating under the assumption that we're keeping this quiet for the time being. And I haven't talked to you. I haven't talked to your dad. I haven't talked to anybody. There's no fucking communication. Crickets. So what am I supposed to do? When Slayback comes up, I'm still trying to keep it quiet. Because quite frankly, Slayback brought more attention to it than I think fucking the whole time. The whole actual fucking phone call. At least it seems that way to me. And again, I'm not pissed at Slayback. I just wish he would have done things a little bit different. When we're friends, again, if you said you had some issues, we'd still come up on the panel. But don't come up and act like you're my boy and we're going to have a fucking live and then you throw the shit on me. Again, I'll stand on what I said. I didn't try to deny any of the shit. I apologize to your dad. I knew there wasn't a way forward. Like, there's nothing else to say. I mean, if anybody knows fucking anything about me, I will talk to you on the phone. If you want to have a conversation about something, I'll talk about it. Nobody fucking reached out. Slayback's like, oh, we'll talk, after this thing, whatever, reach out. Nobody fucking called. Said you told Johnny. Okay, but you watch PBR. Oh, then the whole thing about, I made one, nah, I'm not even going to get into that. That whole thing with sock accounts and PBR's chat. I made one fucking comment. And again, I'm not gonna go into explaining something, but I completely misunderstood a situation, and I'm not gonna say it publicly for multiple reasons, but I don't know. Again, I think everything could have been solved if somebody would have said, "Hey, man, Johnny said this. It's wrong. That's not on us. Fucking handle this. Go out and say that that's wrong." I didn't even know that was fucking going on. But for some people, that are boys and that fucking, you know what I'm saying? That people that are your boys and your friends and this and that, and it's just, I don't know. I guess it took a lot of sacrifice, to be friends. But anyway, I don't really have have a whole lot more to say on it. Again, if somebody wants to refute it, it's it is what it is. Again, for people that are upset about it, I apologize. I mean, let's see. I think that Rusty and I definitely had a good thing going. Let's see. I don't. Again, I couldn't fathom. I mean, it used to be like explain. I mean, I don't know. AD's fucking hilarious. The whole thing with the cancer thing, yeah, AD was a fucking asshole. He was trying to fucking start some fuck shit with Seeper. He's got I don't know. He's got two people in his ear. And they're trying to fucking discredit Seeper and do whatever they can. So, he's trying to get at me, and they try to play that same shit on me and blame Seeper for some shit. And if that was true, it would have come out. Just trust me. Yeah, I know. And we got into a chat, and he's going to do all this, and I was like, "Fuck, who cares? Who cares what you do? Like, this and that." And I mentioned, being sick, and he turns it around and fucking makes some video and says, "I'm gonna be dead in a year," some bullshit. What I had was very simple. Two procedures. I mean, one here in town under emergency circumstances on a Sunday. Finish up everything at John Hopkins 2 weeks ago. That's where I was for a week. Everything's fine. Nothing. Everything's cool. There's a couple people that knew about it. Again, I wasn't, I don't know. It's not like I fucking told people and didn't tell people. I planned on, telling some people, and, I saw some comments about it that were like, fuck shit, whatever. I mean, I'm not trying to grift off anything. I know anybody when they say some fucking, shit, they're trying to, I don't know. It is what it is. But no, happily, everything's fine. Everything's okay. I guess if you want to see a receipt, actually, no, fuck you. Again, some of the things, I guess, are surprising, I should say. And again, I've got no real beef against any of these folks. None. I just don't. And I mean, I had countless fucking people hit me up like, "Hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on?" And I told him all day. I said, "Just listen to Rusty. He'll tell it. He doesn't lie. He's going to tell you what happened." And he did. He said exactly what happened. That's pretty much how it went down. Um, like I said, that's the only thing I'll refute. I thought we were going to stay quiet. I never heard otherwise. No contact. Fucking, that's that. Don't know. I need to correct the situation. I think I've said this now 3 times on a couple of things. Again, that's it. You know, gonna, not gonna fucking, whatever. I'm not gonna continue to feed it. I don't. I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll answer questions if anybody, has fucking questions about it. Uh, I just, again, I don't know. I wish Slayback would have done things a little bit differently. I wish I could have had a phone call. Let's see. What did I see? You feel like you should have received some of the membership proceeds. What do you mean? Are you talking about like money from like Rusty's? Hell no, dude. Nah, I mean it's not like that. I'm not on here for money. Nobody's really on YouTube for money. Yeah. I mean, it's that simple. There's not really, I mean, you can't justify what you spend and this and that. This was like therapy slash, um, you know, stress relief. But, when the tables turn and it becomes stress. Um, oh, okay. Good question, Apple Creek. She said, why did you make the video to P-Bar to me at the courthouse when you knew you wouldn't? Again, this was just a thing. The paperwork's fucking real. Are you really going to show up at a courthouse to fucking, again, a stupid play, not the best fucking idea. Um, again, not the greatest idea, and then end up, you're away for 3 weeks. Um, yeah, probably not the smartest decision. Like Rusty's right. Again, it just goes to the point where, he can't go to the courthouse and prove different because what's there is real. That's all there is to it. I also, I'm remembering this now. I didn't realize that Rusty didn't want this paperwork. So, my bad. I remembered it a whole lot differently, but maybe it's been a while. Yeah. So I didn't realize that was an inconvenience to him. I guess Shadow said, "What'd you go to jail for?" Was charged with hit and run, fucking in my vehicle, um, and then a failure to appear for the case. And again, I wasn't even a part of it. When the shit went down, I was in Fort Worth, Texas. A guy that stayed where I was staying used my car on the weekends. One of my cars on the weekends, and it didn't take much to put it together once it was there. But again, you're not going to show up for a court date. You don't know that's happening. So I wasn't served personally. I had talked to him 2-3 different times, gave him information. And some of you have seen me, but clearly I'm not 5'8" and like 165 pounds. Maybe in like 4th grade. So yeah, you're stuck in the system. You can't get a bond because you have failure to appear. That's why. So it took a while to get it out, but yeah, that's why the charges were dropped. They actually paid me for my time there. Of course, it wasn't nearly enough. But yeah, that's it, Ghost. I've gone over it a little bit with some folks. Let's see. After tonight, keep it there possible. Yeah, dude, I'm not. look, yeah, I'm accused of staying quiet. Like of course, I don't want to air shit like this out. Um, so I get it. Let's see a couple more. Uh, and again, I definitely put Rusty in a spot, by ghosting like that. It happened. I can't really help what happened. And I mean, he was a friend. He was cool. He, kept the shit tight, and he was my boy for sure. Let's see. Subject says, and I'm the bad guy. Fuck it. Anyone has a problem with what I did, fuck it. Just remember, I've always kept it about. Yeah, dude, I understand. And I'm not mad at you. I'm really not. I just wish it would have been a little bit different. Um, you know, but, and again, I wish, I wish we could have talked after you wanted to and decided not to. I don't know. Again, it is what it is. But that was well before I knew you, Tex. Uh, that was like 2021, I guess. Uh, let's see. What else is in there? Let AD on the panel. No fucking chance at all. Why would I let AD on the panel? If you ever see me on AD's panel, it's because he's paid me. That's the only way that'll happen. Let's see. Do you agree with Rusty going public with this? Was it appropriate? Yeah, I mean, his hand was forced. I said that when Slayback brought it out and started making noise on it. Yeah, you kind of have to address it. You're going to start getting a lot of questions. Hey, what the fuck's going on? People were already asking questions. Hey, where's Rusty? What's wrong? Is there a thing? Yeah, you know, again, keep it quiet. I haven't heard anything otherwise. Fucking, I mean, again, um, Hillbilly, you told me a completely different story. About what, brother? Um, what was discussed on the phone call, Rich, and what's your motive? Trying to get behind. Again, all I'll say is, and Rusty had it partly right, just trying to get some information, and at the same time trying to feed him information uh, that he'll take live. I mean, he'll go live with anything. So, let's see. He was saying he had personal shit going on. Not perfect, keeping unbiased. Yeah. All right, Don. Appreciate it, brother. Waiting for Hillbilly to say what Slayback is fact finder and a truth hunter and real as fuck. Yeah, dude, I got no problems with it. Again, just wish it would have gone down a little different. Again, I would have told, and I think that he could have gotten more answers that he wanted in a private combo. Again, I'm not trying. I mean, I saw Rusty made a comment in my chat when Slayback was in there, and he's like, "Shh! If you don't say anything, it'll go away." That's like, well, dude, that's the agenda. Okay. Yeah, and I mean, I'm not trying to tell anybody to be mad at fucking Slayback. I'm not. I have no issue with any of these guys. None. I just wish shit would have gone a little different. I would have thought that people could put their heads together. And again, the common denominator here is me. Uh, I'm the one that fucked the shit up. So, I don't know what to say. All right, I'm pretty much done. The only thing I'm waiting on is Hillbilly about what was different, completely different that I told him. Question. So you're saying you didn't correct Johnny's narrative because you didn't even know exactly. I had no clue that he had twisted this around and put it on Rusty or me or whoever. God's honest truth, strike me dead if I'm lying. Uh, you know. And there's other shit. I mean, there's other shit just like Rusty. I mean, I'm sure Rusty could have said plenty of other shit, and I appreciate him, keeping it the way that he did. It was, super professional. And again, I knew he would be nothing but professional that way. So of our custody ordeal. No, it's not there. It was two-sided hillbilly. I had to go from city to county over a medical bill um, of $1,790 that was owed to my ex. It was all the same thing. So once I got bonded out of city, I had to go to county and take care of that. Um, that was like 2 days. I was taken care of and done, but it wasn't a custody issue. I've got some shit that I'm dealing. I'm not even going to get into that, but yeah, no, it's it was both. You can imagine my surprise as you think you're you're going home, you get bonded out, and you're like, oh no, we got to take you. We got to take you over here. Again, that more of that is still kind of ongoing a little bit. I won't talk about that too much. I mean, I'm not trying to hide anything. I'm just where this is what we're talking about, deflection. Again, man, I don't know. Take it however you want. It's yeah, I mean, probably some Amish, sure. Why not? Uh, again, the other thing too. Let's see. Did you get a jailhouse tat memories? No, I did not get a jailhouse. I saw some beautiful, beautiful fucking jailhouse tats though. Like I couldn't believe they were jailhouse tats. You were hanging out at your best friend's house. You were joking. I was like, I didn't say anything until. Holy shit, Fusion. I think he's figured it out. Slayback, let's get this straight. When I came up on the panel, you telling me that you're hanging out at your best friend Johnny Gobbles. Well, it was Johnny's house. You were joking, but then also last night I didn't say anything until you said something. I don't know what you're saying, bud. Didn't say anything about what. Again, and I apologize, Slayback, about the other night. I got a little heated in that shit, but I didn't understand. If you needed to talk about it, just holler at me. Again, no communication with anybody else. Fucking, again, whatever. It is what it is. Again, like I said, I would like to think that. Oh fuck it! It is. We're at where we're at. Again, I hate that it happened. I hate that you guys get to fucking deal with the drama, but secretly y'all fucking love it. You know you do. Uh, I hate it, man. I think what Rusty and I had was good. I think that we both bring more to like what was going on, and I think that's why it was so popular. And a lot of people, I mean, a lot of people were jealous of it. I'm not trying to sound like an asshole, but they were because the shit that he's been able to pull numbers wise and all that, it's been kind of crazy. Like to think what being that new with that number of subs and uh I hate it. I don't, I wish it was different. And again, that's my fault. Y'all can blame me for that. If you don't fuck with me, I don't blame you. Whatever. No foul. Like I said, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might take a little break or whatever. Like I said, if this becomes something to where it's more stressful than stress free, it's not worth it. It's fucking YouTube. It's not real life. But no, I got plenty of people that are down, fucking send me all kinds of shit all day. Appreciate it. Like again, I'm droning on at this point. My dad would whip my ass for fucking coming on here and making some sort of statement so soon. But yeah, I would forget about the shit. Again, I'm not mad at anybody. I don't want anybody. I don't want you to be mad at anybody. I don't want you to pick sides. People are, completely fine. Just wish it would have worked out different. Again, kind of surprised. Had some shit. Yeah, I see you, country bro, man. I'm sorry what you're going through, bud. That's fucked up. And I even told people who asked me like, hey, whatever. Not gonna get into it, but yeah, if you, I mean, I'm pretty easy to contact, and like Rusty said, maybe that's the problem. So that might change. Uh, and it's he's choose us because it gives the other side a division for two. I'd be careful, Fuge. She just might do it. Um, uh, anything else? Let's see. MSU, everything. Yep, I appreciate it. Yeah, no, 100%. I do too. He felt betrayed. He can't, trust what he's saying. I totally get it. I'll stand on that, apologize for it, take blame for it. That's not an issue. And there's some people that have been more attuned to what's happening as over the last couple of days, and they'll tell you that that's exactly the same thing I've said. Um, I'm looking for comments, but yeah, that is. Talk about conspiracies. Don't leave. Neither really. I refuse to take sides. Yeah, whatever. I'm done. I've had to field way too many calls or like a text or whatever. I'm uh I'm ready to stop talking about YouTube for a minute. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Shit, I may be live in 3 hours. Fuck if I know. Um, but yeah, Rusty, I don't know who told you that about coming and trying to fuck. I mean, you should know better than that. You should definitely know better than that. Um, let's see. Triple T, subscribe to your channel. What up, Triple T? All right, I'm gone. That's all I got to say. Again, if you've really got a problem with it, you know how to find me. That's what it comes down to. Uh, but last chance. Anybody else got a question? Anybody want to tell me to fuck off? Whatever. It's all good. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Yellowland has a question. All right, Will. What's up? That is true, Fusion. Yes. Statute of limitations is up. Yale Bland. Why did you even talk to him? I'm confused. We all know who he is. Again, different motives. Trying to turn something into a troll. Again, trying to figure out some shit behind the original doc. Some people had said some shit that ended up not being true. And again, you can usually get some info out of Johnny, or at least pump him in a certain direction. I could have. I mean, he'd basically go with anything if we told it to him and he believed it. Yeah, I mean, the idea is not to become friends with the guy. Is that? Yeah, I mean, Shotty's kind of right, and Rusty's kind of right too. You're just trying to figure out behind the scenes who fucked you over, and like Rusty said, it had to be somebody close to us because they had to have the information before certain shit happened. So it's one of very few people, and it came from somebody ultra close to all of us. So, yeah, I've let that go at this point. It doesn't really matter. Um, doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Um, again, that's it. I'm done. I'm gone. Uh, I will. Christian, like Jim, nobody hates Gotch for doing the same thing. I mean, a lot of people done it. It's different though. I mean, this is about. It's not really so much about what other people have done and, um, and how it was handled and whether they were outcasts on it or not. I mean, it comes down to the simple fact that, between me and Rusty, this was a problem. And it again, I can't say that enough. So it's not about what happened with others. It's the fact that like we can't, I don't blame him for any of the shit. He's like I said, he's very principled. He's got his morals. He's not going to bend that shit for anybody, and not me, not anybody else. So, he's a good, good dude. There's no reason to be like any kind of upset with him at all. So anyway, yeah, don't be pissed at him. He's one of the best dudes I've ever met. Let's see. All right, I'm done, guys. Have a good evening. If you've got questions, you know where to find me. Y'all appreciate the support. Hope this clears the air a little bit. And I'm not trying to omit anything, people. It is what it is. I'm sure I missed something. I'm sure I'll have to talk about it again. But whatever. It is what it is. You guys take care. See ya. Bye.